I trusted my husband with my life. So tell me why the man that prays the loudest in church is the same man who almost sacrificed me without knowing. This happened last year. Until today, I still sleep with one eye open. Hi everyone, welcome to Spill with Abby. My name is Abby, and this is a safe space where we talk about the real things, the things people are afraid to say out loud. On this channel, I share powerful, emotional, and relatable stories about life marriage, struggle, relationships, and everything betrayal, secrets, the kind of stories that makes you think, the kind that makes you feel, and sometimes the kind that makes you question everything. If you love deep storytelling, dramatic real life situations, Nigerian based stories, lessons about love and life, and conversation that opens your eyes, then you are in the right place. Here, we don't just spill tea, we spill the truth. So subscribe, join the family, and let's talk about it. Welcome to Spill with Abby. Let me tell you what happened the night I drank my husband's holy water. My husband, Tunde, was the definition of church man. Every Sunday, first to arrive, last to leave. Morning devotions, he led them. Before every meals, he prayed like he was competing with the pastor. So when he started coming home late every Friday night with small plastic bottles of water, I didn't panic. It's from the prophet's midnight service, he told me. I nodded. Nigerians and midnight prayers, that one is normal. But something started to bother me. He never drank the water. Not once. Every Friday at exactly 2 a.m., he would quietly enter the kitchen and arrange the bottles inside a small cooler under the sink. And by Saturday morning, the bottles will be empty. Every single time. When I asked, he said, I distribute it to people who need prayer. But why hide it under the sink? Why lock the kitchen door when arranging it? Why look nervous anytime I entered unexpectedly? My spirit started feeling uneasy, but I pushed the feelings aside. After all, this is my husband. That Friday, I had the worst headache of my life. It felt like someone was tightening a rope inside my skull. My vision blurred. I felt weak. Tunde had gone out already. I went to the kitchen looking for paracetamol and couldn't find any. Then I remembered the cooler. Of course, this water is from the church. And you know, most holy water, pastors pray on them and they become like miracle water. I opened it. 6 bottles, already filled. Clean, clear liquid, nothing suspicious. I didn't think. I didn't pray. I didn't question. I just opened one bottle and drank half of it. Immediately, I knew something was wrong. It didn't taste bitter. It didn't taste sweet. It just felt wrong. Like my body rejected it. But I was tired, so I went to bed. And that's when my life changed. I didn't know how long I slept, but when I opened my eyes, I was no longer in my room. I was standing in a field barefoot, still wearing my nightgown. The moon was full and bright, too bright. And I wasn't alone. Around me were about 15 people standing in a circle. And in the center was my husband. But he wasn't praying. He was chanting, low, rhythmic, like something ancient. He held a calabash in his hand and poured something into the ground. My heart stopped. This wasn't church. This wasn't prayer. This was something else. Then he looked up and our eyes met. The chanting stopped. Everyone froze. Funke, he whispered. The fear on his face was worse than anything else. The old woman with tribal marks pointed at me and shouted something I didn't understand. My head started spinning. The wall blew and I fell down. I woke up in my bed. Sunlight, cartoons playing in the living room. My daughters laughing. Everything normal. Except Tunde. He was sitting on the edge of the bed staring at me. His eyes were red. You drank it, he said. Not good morning, not are you okay? You drank it. My heart began racing. Where was I last night? I asked. He started passing like a madman. Finally, he said the word that shattered my marriage. It's not from the church. Yes, the water is from them. Them? He said every Friday he took the bottles of water to a group that helped him. Helped him with money, helped him with business, helped him with favor. And every Saturday he returned the bottles for their rituals. My hands started shaking. What kind of rituals? He broke down crying. I didn't know it would involve you. Involve me? Before I could speak, my phone rang. Unknown number. I fidget. I couldn't answer. But the phone kept ringing. So I answered. A woman's voice said calmly, tell your husband we are coming for what he owns. And since you drank the water, you are part of the debt now. Hey, the call ended. That was the moment I realized this wasn't just betrayal, it was a spiritual debt. Tunde, what have you done? You know what hurts the most? Not the ritual, not the fuel, not even the trait. It's the fact that sometimes the danger in your life is sleeping right beside you. Sometimes the person shouting amen the loudest is hiding the darkest secret. And sometimes love blinds you from the red flags you should never ignore. Who would have thought that my husband, Tunde, belongs to a secret cult? Who would have thought? So if you were in my shoes, would you leave? Would you fight spiritually? Would you forgive? Kindly drop your thoughts in the comments. And if this story touched you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. You never know who needs to hear this. See you in my next story. Bye.